Want to invest in companies like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, and hundreds of others without buying them one by one? Then this video is for you. Today, I'm going to explain ETFs in the simplest way possible using a basket example. ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. Let me show you what that actually means. Imagine you're at a supermarket and you see two baskets. The first basket is full of apples. That's all it contains. Just apples. The second basket contains a variety of items, some apples, some oranges, some chocolates, and many other things. Now imagine one day all the apples go bad. If you bought the first basket, that's a problem because all you have is apples. But if you bought the second basket, it's not a big deal. You still have oranges, chocolates, and everything else in the basket. That's the basic idea behind an ETF. Think of the first basket as buying a single stock, like Nvidia. You're putting your money into just one company. If that company does well, great, no problem. But if it struggles, your investment can take a hit. ETF is more like the second basket. Instead of owning shares in just one company, you're buying a fund that owns many companies at once. For example, the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF invests in around 500 of the largest companies in the United States. That means when you buy one share of the ETF, you're getting exposure to companies like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Alphabet, and hundreds of others at the same time. So instead of betting on just one company, you're spreading your investment across many companies. That's what an ETF is, a basket of investments that lets you own many companies through a single purchase. So, who are ETFs suitable for? Let's discuss. Your money is sitting in your bank account, slowly being eaten away by inflation. You're worried about it, and you're thinking about investing it. But you don't have the time to analyze individual stocks. You're a busy professional, maybe a doctor, engineer, or software developer. In that case, ETF might be a better option for you because you don't have to do so much research. But if you love stock research and analysis, then individual stock picking might be more suitable for you. In my case, I love stock research. I'm interested in finding the next Amazon or Nvidia. I enjoy the challenge of it, even though it's risky. Your case could be different. Not everyone enjoys spending hours reading annual reports and researching companies. That's one reason Warren Buffett made an interesting point back in 2013. For the average person, he believes, many people don't have the time to study companies deeply. Many people panic during market crashes. Many professional fund managers fail to beat the market after fees. Because of this, he believes broad diversification through a low-cost S&P 500 index fund is a better option for most ordinary investors. The idea is simple. Instead of trying to predict which company will win, you own a piece of many of America's biggest companies, which helps reduce your investment risk. Let's discuss what ETFs are available and how you can buy them. Different ETFs are built for different goals. We have the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, which contains a basket of 500 of the largest companies in the US. We have the Vanguard Total World Stock ETF, which contains a basket of US stocks and international companies from around the world. If you don't want to put all your faith in the US market alone, you can go for that. We have the Nasdaq 100 ETF, which contains many of the largest technology and growth companies. If you believe tech and AI are going to keep dominating the world, that's a good option. We also have the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, which contains dividend-paying companies. If you're interested in dividends and passive income, you could pick that. It has paid an average dividend yield of around 3% per year. We have the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, which is even broader than the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF and contains thousands of US stocks. For most investors, the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF is usually one of the most popular options. And you can buy ETFs just like how you buy stocks. Simply open your broker app, search for the ETF you want to buy, and it will appear. Then you'll be able to buy and sell it just like a stock. That's it for this ETF video. If you want to learn more about the stock market, check out my other videos on the channel.